All right, we're gonna go ahead and start, and hopefully Cap will be joining us soon. All right, I am Darren Drader. This is Fallout Pacific Northwest, and Fallout, uh, or I'm sorry, Cybernation Uncensored is sponsored by Modifius Entertainment. So before we get to the game, and before we get to um, the intros, I would like to talk a little bit about the OGL. And I'm sure that you guys are sick of hearing it by now. People just want to get around to playing, rolling some dice, doing what's fun. But this is it's kind of a serious thing because, the open game license was in effect for over 20 years. There are people like myself who are full-time creators who are being adversely affected by it as we speak. For me, that means I had a couple of jobs lined up, freelance, for thousands of dollars in we'll just call it near future, that are on indefinite hold right now. And that's because publishers are unable to plan based on the fact that WotC feels the need to deauthorize the previous OGL. And it looks like the whole thing they're trying to do is they're trying to put some control over people's content, and frankly, getting rid of the bigoted stuff that's going out there under the OGL. I support that, but the way they're doing it isn't good, and it's affecting a lot of different things, such as the fact that publishers will, when they release a product into the OGL, they'll have a designation of product identity, and they'll have the open game content. And the open game content can be freely shared between publishers, whereas the product identity is what you keep for your own, and this is the stuff that you personally own as the publisher of that content. And under the new one, there's no provision for sharing that, and so that's an issue. There's the issue that you can't publish anymore under the previous license, and that's a problem due to the fact that you know if you've got a previous product under that license, you would have to republish it under a new license. Sometimes that product that you're wanting to make some compatible stuff with was published under 3.5 and not 5th edition, which means that you would actually have to do a whole new edition of that book just to bring it forward so you can publish it under the new license so that you could do compatible stuff. And it's a problem. And like I said, projects are getting canceled. People like me are wondering where our next checks are going to come from, and a lot of people are really mad at WotC. And there's also, people are jumping off onto Paizo Publishing. They're putting out a new license that they are not going to personally own, which is basically going to do what the OGL used to do, and that's awesome. But part of that means that the people who used to support D&D aren't going to be supporting D&D anymore. There's a lot of people who like the D&D play style, but don't want to have anything to do with WotC anymore. Um, and we're working on that. I've got something we're working on something right now, actually, that I'd like to share with the stream, which is Project Phoenix. Oops. There we go. Project Phoenix. Um, this is an open RPG system. We are not charging for the system. We are releasing it to Drive-Thru RPG as we write it. We've been working on it for 2 weeks. We've already got about a 100-page PDF. It's actually 93-page PDF, I think, which is available now. The cost is nothing, and it's open as we speak, meaning that anybody can get on there right now, take it and run with it in whatever direction they want to, build their games, and go from there. And the nice thing about it is, even though it has a play style that is similar to 5e, it is not 5e. You can get things to be compatible if you understand how the two systems work, but it does not track back to WotC in any way, shape, or form, which is good for us because that means we could start, once the new license is out, we could use the new license, make compatible stuff, and um, basically get the industry going again, assuming it gets adopted by a lot of people. And that's where the people watching this will hopefully come in and show us a little bit of support. So go to drive-through, look up Project Phoenix, download it, look at it. If you have feedback, let me know what you think. So anyway, that's my spiel. I know that I've already taken up 5 minutes with it. Um, that's what I have to say on the subject. So let's go ahead and do our intros and get on with the game. Dennis, you're up first.
Hi, I'm Dennis. I run the OK's DM YouTube channel. I'm also slowly working through creating my own RPG, and just because it's fun. I have no experience in writing games or any game design. But if you want to see me struggle through trying to make one of these things because I enjoy it, then head on over to my YouTube channel. I've got 2 streams up and more planned to finish the game out.
Very cool. Raven.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. You can catch me here every other Saturday for Fallout Pacific Northwest. You can catch me every Friday for at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for the High Riders campaign, and every Saturday, right before this stream, for Cyberpunk and Team Nevermore. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. And tonight I will be playing Major Gusset. Thank you.
Very cool. And Eric.
Eric Leonard. I'm a lifelong friend of Darren's, and I'm playing Regis Moset, sort of the con man / expert / wanderer / bullet magnet of the group.
The funny thing is that with Cap not here right now, you're not just the senior member, but these 2 guys are not tested in combat at this point.
Oh no!
For all we know, they could be as much of a bullet magnet as you've been.
It could be.
All right, so who wants to catch us up with where we're at? I'll assume that's not Eric because you just muted yourself.
And coughing.
I can give it a shot. I did notice our stream is a little bit off-centered.
Oh, I can probably fix that.
If I recall correctly, we set out to find the Killdozer and bring it back because we've been hearing of a couple of different organizations that are making their way in Vault 2's direction, and we want to, protect the people that live there. One of them is maybe the Brotherhood of Steel, not that we know what that is exactly. And another one was, if my notes will behave themselves, some violent cultish kind of thing that I can't remember the name of. But we're setting out to find the Killdozer to fight these people. And Garrick, the happy-go-lucky guy that I'm playing, and has no memory of what the wasteland is like, is slowly learning or relearning the terrors that live within. There are a couple of irradiated jaguar things that we took care of rather handily. But we are now coming upon a town that some of the party members have history with. And I'm excited to find out what that history is.
Okay, so while you were talking, I figured out what's going on. With OBS, I just updated it and did not realize that was going to change my picture settings. So that's why it's showing the entire monitor as opposed to just the portion that we usually look at. I think that that's probably okay for this stream, but I'll get it fixed by next time.
Did you jump up to 2.9?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you jump up to OBS 29?
I just hit the update button.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 29. And when you jump up, like right when they update, then that's an issue with the plugins.
That makes sense. So anyway, the like I said, I'll get that fixed next time. It's just gonna be too much, mess around with things right now to try to get that fixed. The other thing is, if you're hearing any audio issues with me, let me know, because I've been a little on the quiet side. I think we got it figured out. I think we got it fixed. But if you're still having a hard time hearing me, let me know and we'll get it figured out. So, all right. So that said, we left off, and you guys were on a hilltop, a pretty high hilltop, and looking out before you, you see Wastat Uni, which Regis has been to before, as has Bolt.
Yep.
Um, so that's like I said, from where you're at right now, it's probably about 3 miles off. You can just kind of see the edge of it, but you know that to get to the river, you need to bypass this area, or go through it or something. Um, so how do you want to go about this?
Well, Regis, you've like been here before, right? So you would know best how to get across this place.
I don't know that Bolt or I particularly want to walk through the center of town. That might attract attention that works against our favor.
We could try to hide you or disguise you as we go through town.
Well, I'm open to that. I think we're both a little distinctive.
Well, it doesn't matter how distinctive you are if we can, I don't know, cover you completely in a rag and actually carry you as I don't know. I'm spitballing here. What do our surroundings look like?
Hilly. It looks hilly. The vegetation is viney, thorny, and red. So it's very much like it was actually not very far outside of the ruins of Spokane where we were last time. And then, like I said, the further south that you go from where you're at right now, you're getting hit with the town, or like I said, you can try to skirt around it if you want to. But the entire area is definitely full of the warlord Chorog's people, and they just kind of patrol, because that's what they do. And one of the things they like to do, and this is something you would know, actually, one of the things they like to do is, if they can capture travelers, they like to shove them into the arena, which is an old football field that's been repurposed.
Yeah, and that's not fun for us, by the way.
You've been there before.
Yeah.
Well, then it sounds like we're going to have to figure out a way around this. Because if they hate you and they're going to take me and Major Gusset here and throw us into a coliseum of death, then maybe we should avoid it? I mean, feels like there's only one option.
Oh, I don't know about that. How many of them are there?
Thousands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna need more people.
This is one of the busier hubs in the ruins of Washington State, which means that there's a lot of people who come from all around. They come here to trade, and they come here to watch the events in the arena. So, like I said, inside Wasat Uni, there's thousands of people. and I would say off the top of my head, probably about 5,000. Although I could look that up and give you a more definite answer, but you're not even sure. Player knowledge, you're not even sure. You just know it's quite a lot. But like I said, people come from all around. They come here to trade. They come to watch the arena, and for those who are unfortunate enough to get caught, well, they end up in the arena for other people's enjoyment.
Yeah, we'd be slinking around the edge. A town is a very is a brave choice here, or the smart one anyway.
So our options are slink around where there are patrols that will capture us and throw us into an arena, or go through the town where they will shoot you on sight. Is that what I'm hearing?
Sounds about right to me.
We're just trying to recover the killdozer, right?
Well, the killdozer's at the river. We got to get through this to get to the river.
I say we skirt around. Least amount of contact. Anyone we find, we take them out as tactically as possible.
I can get behind that. I mean, we can't escape as easily if we get caught in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
Oh, skirting it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grow a backbone, beanbags.
All right. So, from where you're at, so like I said, the city of Wasat Uni is to the south. The river is further south, but it's kind of a for where you left the killdozer, it would be directly south of here, meaning that you would need to do kind of a half circle around town to get there. There's other points where you could hit the river where you don't have to do the half circle, but it wouldn't be as direct, and it'd be further to travel. And the reason I bring that up is because that southern corridor, and then down into the valley where the river's at, it's fairly straight, but it is also fairly busy. And a lot of the people who travel that corridor have reasons not to like you. For instance, they could be there's quite a bit of traffic from the raiders who live down there on the river. And of course, there's also the guards we've already talked about with Wasat Uni. Or I shouldn't say the guards. I should say more like thugs or armed patrols.
Yeah.
And the other thing to know is that for people who come and go from Wasat Uni quite a bit and do business here, sell things, that type of thing, they get a travel pass from Chorod. That way when people come up to them, they know not to not to mess with them, not to bring them in, and they're not allowed to do that. Obviously, you guys don't have any such pass.
And I don't think we could counterfeit one either, unfortunately.
Yeah, the only way you can really get one is if you kill somebody who's got one, or to have him issue one yourself. And I think the logic there is
Well,
if you're dangerous enough to kill somebody who's got one, then odds are you're not somebody that they want to bring in anyway. And if you were issued one, obviously that's because you do things that are beneficial to Wasat Uni. Okay, so you're skirting anyway.
Well, I just had a thought. What if people in the town know more about this Caesar's Legion cult that stole your fusion core and are and slowly encroaching on Vault 2. We could get some more information about them if we try to go through, but that would be a huge risk. I just want to make sure we're weighing all our options.
See, I think I heard you say set fire to the town.
Skirting around it, it is. Yep. That's exactly what I said. You heard correctly.
Nothing like a distraction, right?
I thought it was volunteering to be the offering.
Didn't you already volunteer me for that?
Just reiterating. Tactical decisions. Up 2, 3,
Okay.
4.
Sorry, I just checked my messages, so I want to see if there's any chance Cap is going to be joining us. He says that, basically, to summarize, he had a not so good morning over there where he's at, and things are difficult right now to the point where being on the stream is not a good idea. So he probably will not be joining us, but he told us to let him know when we go on break. At that point, he might be in a better position to do that. So,
Okay.
just thought I'd give you an update. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Where were you?
Starting to skirt around Wastech Uni.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're walking along, and like I said, things are very hilly in this area. Very steep hills. They do a lot. They in today's day, before Fallout time, there's a lot of wheat farming going on here, and it's actually considered one of the more picturesque regions of Washington. Not so in Fallout time. Fallout time, it's all covered with red weeds and stuff like that. And of course, Major Gusset is sitting there with the with the blade, cutting yourself a path through there. On one hand, that's a nice thing because it makes it so you're not getting your legs and feet and stuff full of thorns. On the other hand, you're leaving a trail.
Leaving footprints behind is one thing. Leaving a swath cut where anyone and anything can follow, in fact, probably will because it's the easiest path forward. I wish I knew how to walk backwards for long periods of time. Let's just say that. So Garrick will keep his laser musket at the ready, and as often as he can bear, crane his neck backwards to continually check over his shoulder.
All right. Australis Plays says, Razor Grain. Yes, indeed. Okay, so you're moving along, and one of the things that you're going to run into is that where these hills come together, there's often little streams running through them and things like that, which causes vegetation to grow up pretty tall, which become natural hiding places. You have one such natural hiding place coming up in front of you, about a quarter mile away from where you're at right now. You can see it, and you can tell that it's you definitely can't see into it. How do you want to approach?
I don't want to. Is that an option?
Yeah.
Changing direction could be an option.
About what time of day is it?
As I recall from last time, it's about midday.
Yeah.
You guys seeing that? I'll point out the ambush location.
Yeah.
The potential ambush.
what do you want to do? Do you want to fire a warning shot, give away our position, hide, skirt even further around?
Yeah.
I would suggest flank it. Come at it from the side. See if there's anyone hiding. See if we can surprise them.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
You know, get the drop on them or something.
Well, the biggest thing you're going to run into is that these streams, they're kind of like a river. It's not from where you're at. You're not going to see the start. You're not going to see the end, which means that you still pretty much have to cross them. I'm not saying you have to go directly, straight where you're at right now. I'm just saying if you go a half a mile, downward, you're still going to have kind of a similar situation in front of you. So
How about this? What if we just hunker down for a bit, for like, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour, something like that, and then see if anything moves, see if they're impatient, and then after a half an hour, we make a break for it.
Well, that's a fine idea. Fair price.
Yeah. Let's do it.
okay. How are you going to go about hunkering? What's your plan?
Are there any hiding spots that won't, cut us to ribbons?
You're kind of on a hilltop, so that's basically a no, not without basically taking out the shovel and digging down underneath this stuff to create a nice surface for you.
Don't like that. We could just cut a little bit into here, and so if Major, you cut like that, there's see that big patch of razor grain right there? If you cut like around that, we can hunker down behind it so things on the other side of the stream can't see us.
Yeah.
How big is this hilltop?
It's pretty good size. I mean, we're probably talking at least a good 50 yards, 150 feet. Kind of a elliptical, up there as far as the shape.
So is it like a slow grade or is it like a more vertical drop?
It's kind of a slow grade, although depending upon where you decide to walk down, sometimes it can get a little treacherous.
Okay. Are there any rocky outcroppings?
No.
Like towards the top? No? Did we bring any of the shovels?
That's a good question.
Good question. We might have.
You
Or we
were-
just-
you were in a place where you found shovels.
We found lots of shovels,
Yeah.
and we just grabbed the machete.
I don't recall any talk of taking the shovels with you.
Turn it.
Yeah, that'd be a no.
Okay. Yeah, I can do what you were asking.
Hide and hope.
No, chop the razor grain, kind of stack it, so maybe build something up that obscures our position from from whoever's at the bottom.
Well, wouldn't they see us doing that?
Potentially.
Only other option is like go to the backside of this hilltop, go down part of the way, skirt either left or right, so they don't see us moving.
Get the jump on them, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? The longer we're hanging out near this town that apparently hates everything, the more I kind of like your plans. So we don't sit there waiting to get shot.
Raise up one of my eye stalks and look around and see if there's anyone coming up.
All right. So when you do that, you see a hint of metal about 2 hills away, and it seems to be
What incarnation?
It seems to be traveling in your direction. You're not getting a good look at it. It's like there's just kind of a glint of sunlight off steel, and then it disappeared.
Oh, does somebody have the killdozer?
Oh God!
Oh my goodness! No, don't.
The
don't
ground
even
starts
talk like
shaking.
that. We might have some company.
Well, maybe we should just sprint towards that ambush spot and use it ourselves. Hope no one's there.
You're starting to hear a faint sound of sounds like modulated, kind of a modulated whirring sound. You still can't you can't see it exactly, but it's coming from the same direction that you saw that glint of sunlight off metal.
Would I recognize this sound?
Possibly. If you want to give me a roll, we can definitely check that out. Let me.
I suggest we go to the back of the hilltop.
Okay, so if you give me let's make it a repair check. I mean, it's not a perfect thing here to go by. That'd be two negatives, 2 fails. So you don't recognize the sound.
Shoot.
All right. I'm gonna follow you, Major.
Double time.
All right. So you're headed toward the potential ambush slot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
A short time later, you get a good look at what you heard and saw before. It is definitely a spherical eyebot, which is traveling directly toward you.
Hmm.
What is that thing?
It's a spy.
Do we shoot it?
Don't know if it's friendly yet.
It kind of goes up to you. Now sometimes iBots were used. They're used to go around spreading propaganda. Sometimes they'll give messages from whoever's in charge or things like that. This one does not seem as friendly or outgoing. It just kind of comes up to within about 50 meters of you, or 50 yards. They're pretty close to the same measurement. Kind of turns toward you for about 5 seconds, and then continues moving toward Wastat Union, slowly.
Don't let it get away.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Let's.
It might give away our position.
Okay. Give me one second here. I need to change the screen so we can look at what's going on. Roll 20. So give me 1 second for that.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay. Initiative is 9. And we'll just call it the ASCAT, even though it's not. All right, so it looks like we're starting with Garrick, and you're going to be at a range 2 on this.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out range 2. Laser musket is medium.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Medium range. I have too many games
Okay.
bounced around my head.
Don't we all right now?
Okay, so go ahead and give me a shot. Is that 2? That's a critical success. Okay, now as I remember, that's going to count as 2 successes. Am I wrong? Or do I need to look this up?
This is my second ever session of Fallout.
This is where I wish I had Cap ready, because he knows these rules. Like
Yep.
That should be two successes.
Yeah.
I believe that's counts as 2 successes. So
Yeah.
we'll call it that, and that'll give you an AP for whoever's tracking the APs. So that is a hit. Go ahead and give you some damage.
Who is tracking the APs?
It's probably Cap.
I'll track him for this session. How many do we have total?
Okay, so you just did 5 damage. So
With a bunch of piercing.
right. So the thing sparks and falls to the ground.
And the sound of the laser musket being fired just echoes off of the nearby hills.
That too, yes.
Hey, this is a good moment to make a break for it, man.
Well, I hope we don't break. I don't know. Let's run.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you running?
South, man.
Okay, so along the same course, you're gonna run down to that potential ambush position, hop the stream, and keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. While we're at it, why don't we have everybody give me a sneak check, just to see how how sneaky the group as a whole is being. So that's 1 success from Garrick.
Hey-o.
Success from Major Gusset.
And nothing. I continue my role as clumsy, I think.
Oh, okay. That was. Let's also see how Bolt's doing.
Three successes for 4 people.
So basically, everybody's excuse me, everybody's being fairly stealthy, except for Regis, who maybe it's your large booted feet, who knows? But you're making a bit of noise.
Or not being quiet, yeah. Not being stealthy. No.
All right. Okay, so you have no intention of investigating the iBot at all as you're running away?
Unfortunately, no.
All right. Okay, you are running now, and you're running quite a bit for a while until you're out of breath. Major Gus can keep going indefinitely like that, but you human folk can't so much.
Major, I can see why they made you a drill sergeant.
Step it
However,
up, Private.
when you get to the ambush site, the potential ambush site, you get to the stream, you jump the stream, you didn't see anybody there, so
Hey,
this one was clear.
that's good.
Is there like a shallow or is this stream shallow at all?
Yeah, streams are usually no more than about 3 to 6 inches deep,
Okay.
and there's usually a little bit of a ditch, which can be another couple of feet usually, but sometimes you can actually just jump from one side of the ditch to the other and keep going.
I don't hover very well over water.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, why don't... Oh, God. I haven't run like that in a while. How about we... let's hang out in this spot. I mean, it's really well covered, and it's why we were freaking out in the first place. It's because we can't see what's back there. Maybe someone was ambushing here and left something. Let's just investigate and breathe.
You are so out of shape, Private. We need to do something about that.
Bolt's not doing much better, and
Yeah.
I would imagine neither is Regis. Something
Nope.
about humans and how their bodies work. Robots haven't done
That's it.
anyways.
When we get back, we need to put together a physical fitness program for all of you.
Can we have it specifically designed for mortals, please?
I'll take that into consideration.
All right, so you're walking, right? And it's you're pretty much going to go down to go in the direction that you've been going. You have to be down over the you jump to the stream. You got to go up the next hill, so on and so forth until you finally get to you've skirted around. About halfway up the hill, you hear the sound of talking. Sounds like people talking, and coming from the direction that you are headed in.
I immediately crouch.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Try to stay out of sight.
Yeah.
Is there any foliage or any?
Blend in with the wheat, man.
Yeah, you got weeds. You got razor grain.
If I hover too close to the ground, then I'm gonna set these razor grain on fire.
That's true.
Yeah. Ooh.
That'd be a great distraction. Also very dangerous for the rest of us.
Smoke inhalation. Not so good for you guys.
Yeah. About how many people are we hearing?
You can pick out 3 distinct voices. You don't know if there's more than that or not.
Are they moving or are they hanging out in one spot?
Difficult to tell, especially with the hills being what they are. It's kind of hard to tell if somebody's moving just based on the way sound travels.
Yeah.
Forward, see if we can stealth up, get a better look.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Stealthing up. You get a little ways. You get a few feet, and somebody takes a shot at you.
Oh,
Figures.
So, let me figure out first who they're shooting at. So I'm going to roll a d4, and I'm just going to go in order with Cap being number 4.
Okay.
They're shooting at Cap. Wouldn't that be fun if we get a kill, boys?
I mean, oh, damn. Yeah.
All right. So there we go. Pipe gun. That is a hit. And it'll be 3. Okay, so the 1 doesn't count for anything. The 3, or the 1 counts for 1. The 3 doesn't count for anything. The 5 is a 1. So Cap takes 2 damage.
Okay.
Full, rather.
do we see where the shot came from?
Up the hill in the direction of the general direction where you heard the voices.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Oh, actually, hold on 1 second here. Gotta do a hit location too. That will be to the right leg. He's got armor though, which absorbs it. Okay. Yeah, they don't seem to be too interested in not shooting. But we'll go ahead and move on to Garrick. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna do what I do best, but this time, can I redeem the critical injury that Stormwolf has awarded us in chat?
Sure. How's that working?
I don't know if that's this system or not, but
You have to hit first.
Yeah.
oh, that's not a problem, right?
It's a critical injury.
I'll be fine.
The way that this system works, we will just say that when you roll damage next, your hit, you can take your damage dice, and the ones that don't do any damage, we'll change those over to hit poise for the 1 hit. And if you have to do damage with all of your damage dice, in that case, something that is not already an effect becomes an effect.
Well, let's see if I hit first.
All right. Let's see. Defense. Okay. Before I count that, I'm going to have you give me a roll first. We're going to have you give me a survival roll first. And that gives you another action point. And so basically, the survival roll was to see if you spotted the guys who were shooting at you, which you did. And that is a hit with your attack. So go ahead and give me some damage.
Amazing.
Well done.
Garrick's got good eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take one of those. We're going to take those 2 blanks and turn them into effects. So that'll give you.
So that's it.
That'll give you 5 plus 2 is 7 damage plus effects. Hey, look who joined us.
Hey, he's back. You got shot in the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got shot in the leg.
I don't have any sound yet, so hold on 1 second.
All right. Didn't do it.
So
That hit didn't do any damage to your armor, so you got that. But basically, you're being attacked by Chorog's goons
Yeah.
out in the hills.
Fun.
so what happens to the guy I shot?
He's dead. Oh, wait a minute. What kind of damage?
What's going on?
5, 7. What do the effects do?
Hello?
Piercing 1.
Alright, ignore me for a moment. I can't hear anything.
Okay. We can hear you. Piercing ignores armor, if I remember right.
Yeah, so I ignore 5 armor.
Okay. He's not dead, but he ain't looking too good.
Audio. Hi, everybody. I'm here.
Hi, you got shot in the leg.
Yes.
Oh, awesome! That's wonderful.
Like splendid.
Your armor absorbed the damage, so you're actually
Thank
okay.
God.
All right.
Are you, Cap, are you keeping track of action points?
Yes.
Add 2. We got those while you were away.
Yep.
Okay, so Garrick, is that the end of your turn?
Unless there's anything to hide behind, maybe I'll like back up and get behind Major Gusset.
What do you think I am, a shield?
Yes, right now, yes.
Darn meatbags.
Yeah.
Okay, that means it's Major Gus's turn.
Heyo.
Laser fire in the to the same target.
Okay, so before you do that, give me a survival check.
Intelligence survival or
Yeah, intelligence survival is fine. Actually, perception would have been better, but that's okay. 1 success, you got it. You can see who the enemy is, and actually, you can see a little better because you can hover, and you can see that there are a total of 5 of them, one of which looks to be severely injured.
oh, splendid. I'll shoot him.
Okay, give me a roll.
How far out is he?
He's medium.
Medium range. All right. Give me a second.
That'll hit. Go ahead and give me some damage. And a hit location. Okay, so 1 damage plus an effect. And where do you hit?
How do I determine that?
Roll a d20, and that'll
Oh.
toss. Okay, 4 is the
Torso.
torso. Okay. The question is, what kind of damage reduction does he have? He has 1. What does your effect do?
It is piercing 1.
Okay.
Nice.
He dies.
Amazing.
Well done.
Okay, do you want to do anything else?
Kind of try to circle in their blind spot and close to get to a closer distance.
Okay. You can do that. The only problem is there really isn't a blind spot, and they've got the higher ground.
Oh, excellent. I'll stay where I'm at then. I'm not going to give them a
So you want to stay
better opportunity. Right.
Okay. Cap, what do you want to do?
What am I able to do?
Well, the first
I
thing
am literally just popping on, so I don't even know what's happening. All I know is I got shot in the leg.
No.
The first question is, do you see your enemy? So start by giving me a perception survival check.
Right, survival. Let's see.
Dog wants to go outside. Thank you.
Yes, I see.
Okay.
One success.
Okay. So you got 4 opponents. One of them looks a little more armored out than the other ones.
How far?
Medium range. They're uphill from you, and they're kind of shooting down at you.
All right. First thing is first, I'm going to spend luck on a possible mysterious stranger.
Okay.
So that'll be, I only just got here, I don't know what's going on, and so I started bleeding. Pretty much, yeah, so I'm going to start blasting. So medium range, 4 enemies. I'm going to aim at the one who looks more armored, and I'm going to pop off the assault rifle since medium range weapon. It's my only medium range weapon.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
And I'm going to use another point of luck, so I'm now down to 5, to add in another d20.
Okay.
Just in case.
Probably smart.
I will use another point of luck to re-roll that 20. That's a massive failure right there.
Probably a good idea.
Oh my lord. All right, now I'm to 4. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, so one success for a medium range weapon. I don't know what their defense is.
Okay, so that was against the guy with the armor, right?
Yep.
That is a miss.
All right. Well, shit, I think we need to get a little closer, maybe.
No, don't! Look at these! And I reveal all the grenades I have.
Oh boy.
Yeah, throw. I wish you would have just shown me that before. Shit.
Well, how many are there? I only saw 1.
4?
4? Just continue getting more and more panicked.
Yeah. Oof.
Okay. Unfortunately, you can't throw that grenade for a little bit now because you're at the top of the initiative order.
Right, yeah, it's going to be a while.
Regis.
Fuck.
Go ahead,
Well,
go ahead and give me that perception survival check.
Okay. Perception. Oh. And rolling. Heyo.
Okay. That generates an AP, and you definitely see your opponents. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. Come on.
And also, who are you shooting at?
I'm going to aim for the guy with the armor, with my assault rifle.
Okay. I mean, I know how you tend to shoot, just saying.
Oh, I know, but I will use a point of luck to, juice this up just a bit.
Okay.
And let's see. No.
Complication, but that's a hit, and you also generate some AP. So,
Yep.
starting with the hit, give me some
Oh,
damage.
God.
Okay.
Critical fail.
Oof.
And what's the ability on that weapon?
Burst.
Yep. Yep. That's a burst.
Okay, remind me
Hits a
what that does.
second target. Hits a second target for
Okay,
each effect roll.
okay. So 2 points, hits second target. All right. You hit the guy. You did a little bit of damage. You hit the guy next to him. You did a little bit of damage. Definitely not a kill shot though, or anything close to it.
I hit the guy. Guys, I hit the guy and the other guy.
Hot damn. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. So we're gonna start with the first one with less armor. Point number. That is a miss. Second
Ooh.
guy. All right, Garrick, what is your defense?
My defense is 1.
Your defense is 1. That is a hit.
Oh.
Okay, so 3 doesn't do anything, so you take 2 plus the effect, but it's a pipe gun. Don't believe pipe guns have an effect. So you take a grand total of 3 damage. And I'll give you a location here. 3 damage to the right leg.
Okay, question on how Fallout hit points work. So in my health points in the top right, I've reduced that by 3, the current amount by 3. And in the right leg, I don't have anything in any of the slots. I don't have anything by HP. Is that right?
No,
Or do
no,
I
no.
just put
That'll
a 3?
only be if you're wearing power armor.
Right. So the only thing you need to worry about is
Okay.
your overall health points. The only question is if you had any armor there on that body part, that'd be some stopping power.
Oh, okay. So that I do. Physical damage reduction 1.
Okay.
So your HP would go down
So
by 2
take a
instead
total of
3.
2.
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. We're good.
Okay. Moving on to the next guy. This one is going to be shooting at Regis and miss.
Yeah.
The final guy is going to shoot at. We'll put this one against Major Gusset. And that'll hit. Oh my god. What kind of armor do you have there, Major Gusset?
Defensive 3.
Oh, you have a
Oh, 3.
defense
Yeah,
of
that's
3?
3 damage. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
That's 3 damage.
Okay, hold on. If you have a defense of 3, that's a miss.
Oh, no. Defensive 2. My mistake.
Okay, that would be 2 successes. And actually one of those
15
critical.
left leg.
Oh, actually that would have hit anyway, because one of those is a crit. So, yeah, that's a hit. Okay, so damage, we're going to do...
They're 2, 2, 2. That's all 1.
Right.
How is that a crit?
Oh, no, I'm saying this is our crit right here, the 1 and the 6.
Oh, okay, wait.
Yeah, so I have a defense of 2, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, that definitely hits. So yeah, that's 2, and then damage against Raven's character is 3 damage towards left leg or left arm thang.
Thruster, maybe.
Maybe. What is it for the handies? I think it's something special.
I don't recall. Okay, so the question is, do you have any armor over that section?
Yes, I do. My armor defense rating is 3.
Okay, so that reduces it to 3. So instead of taking 6 damage, you take 3 damage.
Cool.
It'd be 3 damage down to 0. It's a 2-2-2.
Right.
1 and 2 are 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
Isn't 3 2 damage?
I believe so.
Because that's 3 damage, what you rolled.
Yeah, you don't combine them all.
Yeah.
Oh. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they use the special dice thingies. And I'm pulling it up right now, seeing where each stands for which. Because they have their special thingy.
You know, it'd be cool if they had a tool for me, like they've got for you, so all I had to do is like hit a button and it would generate the proper amount.
Well, what I did for my game is I just made NPC character, and then whenever I needed to make a roll, I just do it through the NPC character, the character sheet. Like, you could make your roll through the Miyamoto or any other character sheet because you're the GM, so you have full control over that. So you could do that. The NPC sheet is what I used, and oh my god, it was super helpful because you can actually change the stats as you need, or you can make a couple different NPC sheets. It's super helpful. There we go. Okay, so I pulled it up. You are actually correct. Okay, so a 1 on the D6 is 1 damage. 2 is 2 damage. 3 and 4 are the miss.
Right.
And it's 5 and 6 that are the damage and effect.
Right.
So yes, you are correct. That is 2 damage. I thought it was 3 that was 2 damage. So that's 6 damage. 6 damage total. Yeah, that is correct.
And then
Sorry.
And then you got 3 armor, which reduces it to 3.
Yep.
Thank
I'm
God.
pulling up
Not a terrible hit.
the character sheets.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, we're back up to the top with Garrett.
Yes. Ow! That hurt. I didn't like that. And I'm going to throw a frag grenade.
Okay. Give me a roll.
And that is my roll. No.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I have luck points though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I forget how those work.
You can spend 1 luck point to re-roll a d20.
I'm going to
Spend 2
re-roll.
luck points to re-roll 2 d20s.
I'll just spend the 1 since I only have 3 to start with.
Yeah.
And it's exclamation point roll in roll 20 to roll a d20.
Or you can hit the little dice on the left-hand
Oh,
side.
that's right. Bing. And then that is plus my rank in explosives.
That's 1 success.
Is
It's
6.
versus 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your total that you're rolling against is the 14. That's perception plus the explosives, so that's 1 success.
Awesome.
Okay, now for grenades. This is the first time we've actually done this.
Yeah.
Other than trying to blow up shit.
Oops.
So
Sorry.
the question is, 1 success, that's probably enough to land in their area, right?
Yep.
Do they all take damage then?
Yep, everything in that that range. So they're at medium range, so everything inside that range bracket takes the damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
If he threw it into like close range, then everybody inside of close range would take that damage. So
Okay.
it's actually good that they're far enough away, because otherwise we would all also take damage.
All right. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
And here is your damage roll. Aw,
3.
still a lot
Yeah, it's
because
not
it's so
bad.
many people.
Yeah. And no effects. Okay.
Yeah, there are no effects, so it would just be extra
It's just
damage
a
if it got effects.
regular whatchamacallit.
Okay, now here's another question. Because it's an area of effect type of thing, and we've got a guy with
Yeah.
a defense of 2,
Mhm.
would that one success affect him or not?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Okay, perfect.
No, not perfect.
Sorry.
Perfect-ish. I understand how it works. That's what matters.
Yes, it does. That's important.
Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on, Major Gusset.
Who shot me?
One of the one of the weaker ones.
I'll shoot him. I'll return the favor.
The revenge shot.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a roll. Swallowed wrong. Oh, 2 AP, and that is definitely a hit.
Okay.
All right. So we are maxed out.
I didn't do it last time.
So I'm wondering what AP does again.
Let me pull that back.
You can use it to reroll a die. You can use it to add it. Or actually, no. Is that? I'm not
It's
sure.
different from luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me pull it up.
You can use it to add dice, basically. So, 1 AP is 1 extra dice. 3 AP is 2 extra dice.
There we go. Yep. So yeah. So buying D20s. I fucked that up earlier, so that was my mistake. I said luck, but you can buy an additional D20. You can obtain information about your surroundings. You can use a reduction in time. So if something that you're doing is going to take multiple rounds or multiple turns, you can use 2 AP to cut the time in half. You can use an AP to take an additional minor action. You can use 2 to take an additional major action. Or, and this is one of my favorite, you can add extra damage. So if you are like using something like a grenade, per se, you could add use an AP and add an extra dice for damage, or yeah, all that jazz.
Okay, since I just did damage to him with my better criticals perk, I'm gonna spend a point of luck to inflict a critical injury onto him.
Did you roll damage yet?
Not yet, but with better criticals, because I already hit him. So when I roll damage, I'm gonna freaking spend a point of luck and do the inflict a critical onto him. So I'm gonna do.
Nice.
Okay. So
Nice.
that
Oh my
comes
god.
out to 4 points plus 2 effects.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm spending my point of luck to do a critical injury to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got a badass hit right now. That's 4 damage. You've got 2 effects, and those effects with an energy weapon. I believe it's fire, isn't it?
Piercing. My piercing one.
Piercing.
Okay.
So you'd go past 2 points of armor, and you've got a critical.
So do I roll
damn.
2d20 or 2d20s for?
No, because that would be burst. So just roll 1d20 for location.
Okay.
That's a headshot.
Oh. Okay.
Amazing.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that is torso shot. My bad.
Okay. Then I spent my point of luck to do another critical injury to him, and
Yep.
I have bloody mess. So bloody mess. When I inflict a critical injury, I roll a 1d6 If I roll an effect, I inflict another injury.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I know we talked about this in character creation a lot, but I didn't think I'd see bloody mess happen this early.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Raven.
Okay.
Raven knows how.
Oh, hold on, no, that was supposed to be one of the effect dice. I messed up. Give me a second.
The only thing you're missing, Garrick, is the shotgun. So wait until
Oh, that's right.
Major Gusset finds a way to get a shotgun.
Okay, so
That's
I got
another effect. So
I
2 more
did get
damage.
the effect, and now I roll a d6 for.
you know what? We can just have that D6 you already count.
Okay.
Okay,
So
fun.
Whatever the fuck you hit is
basically,
dead.
You just made a bloody mess out of this guy.
Aw.
There's not a lot left. Well, what is left is charred and smoking. Let's just put it that way.
And it was a
Lovely.
torso hit too, so he pretty much just put like a huge hole through his chest.
Yeah, and what didn't get taken out is pretty well cooked.
Fallout 76 taught me a lot about freaking combos, and I play a bloodied character.
Yeah.
Okay.
So low health and freaking do lots of damage.
Is
Yep.
that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Moving on to Bolt.
I'm gonna who did she just kill?
She just killed one of the lesser guys, not the heavily armored guy.
Okay,
You got 2 of those
I'm
guys
gonna-
left, and then there's the buff one.
okay. I'm gonna take a shot again at the heavily armored guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this correctly this time. I'm gonna pull up that AP thing again. I'm going to use 2 points of AP, and I'm gonna add in 2 extra dice because we're maxed out at AP, and we need to clear out this pool a little bit.
I thought adding 2 extra dice costs 3 AP.
It does.
Does that cost 3?
I believe.
Okay. then
Bonus
I will-
D20
I will-
costs. Yeah, okay.
Can I take 3, folks?
Next time.
Jack.
How many? How many do we have total?
6. We're maxed out.
Oh, yeah, then that's fine.
Yep, go.
I'm just kidding, Cap.
Okay. All right. So I will use up 3, and I will add in an extra 2. Assault rifle. Number of dice. 4. Please, 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 for the love of God. God damn it! Well, that's 1 critical success, and then 1 critical failure. So I'm gonna re-roll the critical failure.
Okay.
Use my freaking luck again. Oh my god, I'm burning through it.
Well, I mean, your critical success is going to be enough to be a hit, so at least you have that.
Yeah, but I don't want the burst to possibly hit one of my fellow teammates. So, all right, there we go. So that's 3 successes,
Awesome.
Amazing.
and I got rid of the critical failure. So, woo! All right, let's roll some damage. Oh, and because I got a critical success, I get one of those points back. So we're now at AP4.
Well done.
Okay. Let's get some damage in. Please fuck this guy up. Oh my god, fuck yeah. Alright. 2, 4, 5, 6 damage.
Okay, and those are oh, that's just damage. Okay, 6 damage. Give me a location.
Alright. And location, just do 1d20. Torso.
Okay.
And I'm going to use one of the awesome things that I always forget about the assault rifle. This is fire rate 2, so I'm going to spend an extra ammo and roll for another hit.
Okay.
Sweet.
I thought fire rate just gave you extra damage dice.
Nope. It allows you to fire it twice or 3 times within a round.
Nice.
1 success on that. Is that a hit or no?
I'm assuming that you're shooting at the same guy.
Yeah.
That'd be a miss.
All right. So it's still enough. I did enough, I guess. 6 damage, torso. Fired off another round. Missed.
All right. Can't use any more AP.
I do you guys care if I use an AP?
Do it. Go.
Yeah, we already gave you permission to use 3, and you gave yourself 1, so no problem.
All right. So I will. Yeah, I'll pull that trigger again. Nope, still missed. All right.
All right.
I tried.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Regis.
All right. And we still have 3 standing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to aim at, armor buff guy again.
Okay. Are you going to use...
We got to take the big prick down.
Yeah, and that would make 3 dice.
Yeah.
All right. AP's at 2.
Hey,
That's a hit. And a complication.
And a complication.
Oh God.
Okay, let's resolve. Well, you can use luck to negate the complication, can't you?
Yes.
If you want to.
Oh,
You
I'll
don't-
do
you
it,
don't
man.
have to. Okay, you're gonna do it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and resolve the damage then.
Okay. Let's see. Close out that.
Okay, that is 4 damage and 2 effects. And what was your effect again?
That's a burst.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Yeah. So you hit the big guy, and he hit his buddy next to him. They're still standing, but they're not looking too good.
Oh, he would hit 2 people. That's 2 effects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for burst, each effect that you roll hits an additional target.
Okay.
Sweet.
So you hit them all. None of them are down, but they're all looking pretty shot up. And is that the end of your turn, or would you like to do anything else?
I think. Hey, look, guys! I got him on. I got all 3. I should play billiards now. I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead.
I think you need to go buy a lottery ticket.
Pretty much.
Do they still do the lottery? I remember is that the body lottery, the body lotto?
What are you talking about? We're in a gunfight.
Gambling's always worth it. Come on, kid.
Yeah.
All right, the leader goes, "Hey, stop shooting."
Pussy.
Are you going to accept this?
I mumble that under my breath. I promise.
Are you going to accept
Not
their
super loud.
surrender, or are you going to continue shooting?
Garrick is going to not make this decision.
I vote no quarter.
I'm gonna roll for it because I'm not sure. I don't know how Bolt would react to this. Positive.
Regis.
Render no
What was
quarter.
positive? Sorry, not positive. Even, yes. Odd, no. I'll take it. So we got 2
Regis,
votes.
Bolt, how
Yes.
much do you hate these guys?
I'll take their surrender. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thought odd was no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eric, yeah. Sorry, Regis.
I'll risk it, but I'm not a fan of going back to the arena.
Yeah.
You clearly see them chuck their weapons on the ground and start walking toward you with your hands up.
Keep the hands up, kids. Keep the hands up. I don't want to see any funny business.
On your knees, hands
gonna
behind
keep
your
my-
head.
I'm gonna keep my gun trained on them.
Okay.
I'll switch to my laser gun for close range, but I'll do the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I got one question. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
The guy in the armor just kind of looks at you and doesn't really understand what you're asking.
Who is your daddy and what does he do? Simple question.
My dad worked in the arena before I was born, and now he's dead.
I'll take that as an answer. How about you twos? I'll point the rifle over at the other two guys.
One of the guys goes, "My dad farms," and the other one goes, "I don't know what my dad does."
What in Sam Hill possessed you to shoot at us?
Yeah.
The leader there flashes you a radio.
Radio? Where the hell did you get a radio?
Remember that iBot that we saw earlier? Bolt? That Cap 100% was not here for.
Yes.
I did not see an iBot. I don't know what you're talking about.
The iBot saw you. It basically
Let's just say I failed that perception test.
established your identity and radioed it to the nearest patrol.
Boo.
What a little shit. You know, stitches get
That's why
stitches. I hope
shoot
he
it.
killed it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I guess we're on the right track then. Where did you get that radio?
We all have radios.
Now we'll have radio.
Where are you operating from?
Wastat Uni?
Oh God.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You didn't know that you were here. You weren't.
No, I have no idea where the hell we are.
You weren't here at the end last time. Yes, you were on the outskirts
Nope.
of Wastat Uni.
Awesome. I'm glad I am aware of that now.
We're trying to go around and not through and not to the arena, Bolt. You know, because this was not fun the last time.
Yeah, I remember how I was introduced to the game.
Uh-huh.
At least I got some good meat out of it. It's not doing too well anymore. It's been a couple of weeks. Ugh, God. Can you? I will give you one opportunity here. Hold on 1 second, and I'm going to take out my 44 Magnum, and I'm gonna put it up against the one of the goons' head, and I'm gonna say, I want you to radio back in that everything's clear, and it was a false alarm.
He takes the radio and he says,
I'm gonna pull back the trigger. The moment he says anything other than the words I'm saying, I'm gonna pull the trigger.
"All right." He takes the radio. He goes, "Hey guys, we checked it out. False alarm." And then you hear a voice on the other end go, "Hey, I thought these iBots were reliable."
Tell him, I guess not. Faulty tech.
I guess not. Faulty tech.
Very kind of you to cooperate. I appreciate it. And I will put the 44 Magnum back into my pocket.
We're all fine here now. How are you? All right.
Bolt's the goal.
Garrick is
Old
going to go
memories
over to the
failing.
2 dead guys and see if he can pick out anything useful.
Pipe gun.
Don't forget about the guns that they dropped on the ground.
Insult to injury.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they
Everybody
pipe
dropped
guns.
their guns.
I think you guys have acquired several pipe guns over the course of your journeys through the Pacific Northwest. Here's a couple.
What
more.
about the armored guy?
Well, leave the guns, take the ammo then.
Yeah.
The armored guy was just basically one of these guys who's a little bit tougher and with the same gun. So, a little bit more armor, a little tougher, but he didn't have anything special on him besides that. And you guys have pretty well destroyed the armor, so there's that too.
Yeah.
The two that I killed are pretty much barbecued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even these guys are still alive. They're not looking too good. They're kind of bleeding all over the place.
All right. So, since you cooperated, I appreciate it. First things first, you've already dropped your guns. Now I need you to empty out your pockets. Please and thank you.
Okay. They empty out their pockets.
Let's get some ammo.
They have wealth 1.
Oh. So that's a 1d20, and that's how many caps each of them has.
So basically 1d20 times 5. We'll make that roll. 15
Ooh.
times 5 is... What is
A
that?
number.
A number. 30, 60, 75.
I can't math that fast.
Apparently
You beat me
Torog
to the
pays
punch.
people well.
Yeah, 75. Look at you, math brain.
You know the funny thing is I am
Fancy.
not a math brain.
You are to me now.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 75, and we can... Oh, God, 75. How the fuck do you split 75 4 ways? Shit.
With difficulty. Do I find any ammo on the dead guys?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say next. We got to find ammo. Do they have ammo on the dead guys or the living guys?
They would have some pipe gun ammo.
Yes. 38s, I believe.
that's
Uh,
Yeah, 38.
we will just say that they started with 12 shots apiece, and we had, 3 rounds?
Mhm.
So that'd be 12 shots apiece.
Stop trying to make me math.
That'd be 9 times 5 plus, so that'd be 45, and we'll say plus another.
Well, you
2.
are a teacher.
What are you doing to me?
We'll say
Stop
plus-
it.
We'll say plus another 2 because a couple of those guys have lived that long. So 47 total.
Okay, that's better.
And now we have to divide that by 4?
No, it's whoever wants to use pipe guns. Who uses
I'll take
pipe
some.
guns?
Oh, I'll take some. Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
I
Divide
mean,
by
like,
two.
I'm eventually I'll be running low on what are they called? Laser ammunition.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the
Fusion
way,
cells.
everybody take from the caps. Everybody gets 18, and hold on, 18 times 4, and the other 3. I vote the extra 3 goes to Major Gusset for that critical kill.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm okay
Easy
with that.
division. Look at that. Yeah. All right, so Major Gusset, you get 18, 19, 20. You get 21 caps.
Okay.
Everybody else 18.
And with 47 pipe ammunition
That'd
divided
be-
2 ways?
Yeah, so that'd be 23 each with 1 left over. So which one of you wants the extra round?
I'll take
I
it.
will do. Yes.
Oh, no, you get it.
Oh, no.
We'll just leave it on the ground as a peace offering.
Unload all of the guns. Leave the guns behind. You have 1 bullet. Enjoy. You're in the middle of this wasteland. You have 5 guns between you and 1 bullet. Jayo.
So are we taking the radio too?
That's what I was about to say, is that do we want to take their radios? Because it seems to be tuned into the WazTech.
I mean, multiple reasons.
to get
We
lowdown.
we can be tuned into WazTech, and so we can hear what they're saying once if we
Exactly.
ever find ourselves here again. Hopefully
Stay
not.
one step ahead of them.
Yeah.
And once we leave, if they have radios, they're just gonna tell the truth immediately.
Yeah. Can you please hand us your radios, folks? Thank you.
They hand you the one radio that they have. The leader carries.
Oh,
the
I thought you
radio.
said. Oh, I thought you said each of them had a radio.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
That's what the. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's okay. One,
three, or
one,
five.
five.
You still have, a radio is still a radio.
Yeah.
So you might actually be able to get these to where you can talk to each other with them too. So just going back to. Actually, probably already works that way. Anyway, yeah, they hand them over.
Okay. So
Amazing.
there we go. Looks like we got some radios now. And again, I
Yay.
appreciate the cooperation. This is very kind of you, folks. Not often does post-combat go this smoothly.
Thank you for allowing us to live. You clearly.
Who said we're letting you live? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Gusset, calm down. Let's put it this way: we need a little bit of information as a trade-off for your lives.
What kind of
How the fuck do we get out of this space? Where the hell are we going again? I failed that perception check.
How do you get out of here? What do you mean exactly?
I don't know, Regis. Where are we going?
South.
You're headed back to the river so you can get to the Killdozer.
Those are.
Yeah, that. How do we get back to the river? Safest way back to the river. Clearly, you gents have been in this area plenty.
Yeah.
He goes skirt around Wasat Uni and head south to the ruins of Lewiston.
Isn't that what we were doing?
Yeah.
That is what you were doing. Yes.
Well, there is something they might be able to tell us. Hey, you men, sirs, sorry, let me start over. I've never done this before, have I? Do you know anything about Caesar's Legion? You ever heard those words before?
Caesar's Legion. They kind of look at each other for a minute, and then one of them goes, one, not the leader, but one of the other two, kind of goes, weren't those the guys who came through? There were about 4 of them, and they were trying to trade with coins. And the other one goes, yeah, they had their own coins. They weren't using cash, they were using these coins. And they go, and they dressed kind of funny too.
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah, they've been through here. We've seen them. Not much of a legion, though, if you ask me. Only 4 of them.
Keep going, Derek.
Yeah,
You
well-
got this. Or Garrick, you got this.
Well, we think maybe there's more. So they're not actually that friendly. So you might want to put them on whatever list you had. Put them on the list next to our names. Yeah, the shoot on sight list.
Well, we'll consider that, but you've heard the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, haven't you?
Not out here.
Yeah.
I mean, we did let them live, so
How about the enemy of your friend is also your enemy?
but we're not friends with Caesar's Legion.
Exactly,
They
which
look
means that
confused by what you just said.
Derek is also starting to look confused by what he's saying.
Oh my God, Australis place. Caesar's Legion, aren't they the guys who ran the pizza place before the war? That'd be Little Caesar's Legion. Little Caesar's Legion. That would be amazing. Guys running into combat with like pizza cutters.
They dress the same, but they're all monks.
That's their cadence every step that they go. Pizza.
Wait, who
Suddenly
won
I just
the
came up with
who?
something to add to my D&D setting.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say like there's a lot of ideas to come out of that. Who won the what did they call it? Who won the fast food wars? Wasn't it Taco Bell?
Oh, you're talking about Demolition Man. Yeah, let's talk about
Demolition Man. Yeah, Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Because I have 20 pounds of Taco Bell
Exactly.
seasoning.
Yes,
Right,
You're
so,
still
okay.
carrying that around with you.
Hell yes, I am. I even added it into like the weight of my inventory. I'm at 122 pounds, and 20 of that is taco seasoning. Totally worth it.
All right, so what do you want to do with these
All right.
guys? Do you have any more questions for him?
Well, I already asked him who's your daddy and what does he do.
How about ask him for that armor? I mean, it's shiny and it
Nah.
was tough.
It's wrecked.
Oh,
Look
all
at
right.
this, and
I don't know a whole lot about armor.
Oh,
I point out the
one
bullet
thing
holes
about-
and shit.
One thing about the armor. The armor that they're wearing, it does have a shoulder piece that has a symbol on it that looks like this. Which,
I can't. What is cougars?
that is, yeah, that is a WSU symbol. If you've ever watched a WSU game, that's our symbol. It's on the
What's
helmet.
WSU? Oh, Washington State University. Oh my lord. Okay, sorry.
Stat Uni.
So, are you just a bunch of old ladies that flirt with young guys? Why are you wearing a cougar on your shoulder?
He goes, that's us. That's Turog's army. We all have this. It's how we identify each other.
As predators of young men.
No. Cougar. They're like ASCAT.
Yeah, I know what a cougar is.
No. You think of the wrong kind of cougar. It's like an ASCAT, except it's not as all fucked up. It's just all kind of, So
I don't know. It sounds like this guy doesn't know what he's talking
It's a
about.
big cat native to the area.
I'm not sure you understand what you're talking about, young man, but I'm from California. I know what cougars are, all right? And they're everywhere in Cali. And apparently now they're here in Washington, which, and I point over at Regis. I'm like, you're gonna have to keep your pants on around these guys. I mean, gals. Sorry. Regis, keep yourself safe. And for the three of you, don't be a fool. Wrap your tool. I mean, that's what we need to remember.
What are you talking about, meatbag?
Didn't we have a river to get to?
That too.
I was just trying to ascertain what's going on with these folks lusting after young men. It's just, aren't you curious? Why?
You're kind of a strange fellow, aren't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, clearly Bolt's not getting it. Regis, give me a check. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh. Okay.
Make it a, let's see.
Intelligence.
There is. Okay, so make it a intelligence sneak check. You only need one success.
Hey-o.
All right. It occurs to you that if this is how they identify each other, perhaps taking this piece of shoulder armor and adding it to your outfit could get you through the area without any more confrontations.
Hey guys, how about we take their insignia? That might get us through the rest of this crap town and on the way to the river.
Genius! That's brilliant, Regis. You're amazing.
I never would have thought of that. I just thought this is about going after young boys. But you're clearly, this is why you're the brains of the operation.
Let's give it to Bo.
Give us the trade pass, so let's take this.
I'd rather not be identified as a cougar, Garrick, but thank you. I do appreciate the sentiment.
Look up and down at him like, you're not a cougar, you'd be a fossil.
I think they'd call me a chicken hawk, but whatever fancy words.
Chicken shit, you mean?
Hey!
I think Major Gus could probably find a way to put the thing on, to hang it from you or something, so at least you've got it.
Well, one thing that had popped into my head was that if we do take it, we could replicate it. And if we have somebody like Major Gusset, we could paint it onto Major Gusset.
Yeah.
And then somebody else could wear it. And then we have 2 insignias that we can use to walk around with.
Yeah.
Whoa. Who said painting anything on me? I am a 1/60th property.
Yeah. Precision equipment.
I mean,
I would be out of uniform. What are you talking about?
You're not with that unit right now. You're with us. We already talked about this. Don't you remember that recall button thing?
Could you please give me your shoulder pad there with the thing, the symbol?
My laser.
They look at you like, don't really have a choice. Here you go.
Nope.
I'll take it and I'll sort of badly strap it to my own shoulder. Yep. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, they all hand him over, so you got 3 of them. You got 2 more dead guys.
Oh shit!
Also had him.
Yep.
Oh, each of them had one. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it was just the captain.
No, they said that everybody who's part of Torog's army has got this as part of their outfit. Although you've seen enough personally, of these people personally that you know that they don't have standard uniform because they're not that organized in this wasteland. But they do have they do keep this insignia on them.
And I do like Stormwolf's idea. All right, now we got to get down to the river. And I'll turn to Garrick, Regis, and Major Gusset. Maybe we should give them their guns back because they only got one gun. Or sorry, they only got one bullet. It's not like they can really turn on us. They can accompany us down to the river so that we know that they don't turn around and report us over to the university. And split ways once we get down there. Hostage, not hostage kind of thing.
There they go. We don't have any weapons.
They're right there. And I point to the emptied guns on the floor with zero ammunition.
Yeah, our weapons are useless, so whatever you want, man. It's better than dead. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, looks like you're going for a walk down to the river.
A walk? Down to the river?
A sprint?
Then we got
I mean, you could roll if you want. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And, sir, and I point to the more heavily armored one, you could lead the way down to the river for us? That we would be very appreciative. Here's your gun. and I hand him the empty pipe rifle with the pipe gun with literally just the revolver thing emptied out, no bullets left in it. Here you go.
All right. He looks at you and he goes, "All right, that's a hell of a walk you're talking about."
Get going.
Yep. So we should get started.
And you think there's hills here? That is some major up and down that we got to do to get down to the water and back.
Aren't you cougars? Aren't you all about the up and down?
Get to stepping.
How about, I have an idea for you. How about if we lift a vehicle from Chorog's stash and take that? It'll be faster, and it won't involve that much walking.
Wait, where are the vehicles? Where? I don't see any.
He's got vehicles stashed all over this area.
Then let's go get one.
All right. And that's where we're going to leave off for tonight.
Ah, fuck.
Okay.
At least we have access to a vehicle now to speed us up. That's a plus.
Or
Thank
we
you very
will.
much, Stormwolf, for the idea. Stormwolf, I would give you a +2, but I don't think you can use one as a chat member. But thank you.
All right. So, we will go ahead and do our outros. I'm going to do mine first. I'm going to remind people what actually, we have quite a few more viewers than we did when I was actually talking about the OGL at the beginning. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit more because it's kind of a big deal. So if you give me just 1 second here, I will put it up on the screen. That's not a slide. Here we go. Wrong thing. Oh no, it was right. We stopped the screen first. And of course I don't have it open. Give me 1 second.
Sorry. Get like Bilbo make with that there and back again.
All right. So
There it is.
So as you know, or as you probably heard, the OGL that Watts has had available for 23 years and has literally thousands of people producing content that is D&D compatible. They've decided to revoke that. They're putting out a 1.2 version, and they've taken all the really terrible stuff out of it, but there's still some other stuff in it that is still terrible. And as a result, the RPG publishers who were using it, I'm going to give you, based on what I'm seeing so far, about 90% of them are not going to go forward. Even if they were to backtrack completely and go back to the original OGL, I think that it's done. I think that this fellowship of companies that we had is no longer a thing, and as a result, that has impacted a lot of people, such as myself, with our income, and it seems kind of completely unnecessary to me because, you know, it seemed as though at first it looked like they were trying to hit the competition really hard by hitting them with a 25% fee on their earnings. Now that they're not doing that, I'm not really sure what they're hoping to accomplish. But regardless, bottom line is we need a new license, and Paizo is giving us a new open license. It will not be held by them. And frankly, we need a new system. So if you play D&D, and you're one of the people who really doesn't want to play D&D anymore, we are creating an alternative. Project Phoenix is free to download. You can look at our current progress because it's open. It's up on DriveThruRPG, free to download anytime you want it. Every version that we do, what we're putting up right now is an SRD. So basically, it's the basic rules. Plus, we're gonna populate it more with monsters and spells and things like that. And the whole idea is that we're trying to do a new RPG that's not D&D, that's distinctly different, but has a play style that's similar to 5e. So if you're wanting to switch to something that still plays like 5e, we're giving you an option. And we've had several publishers sign on already, agreeing to support this system. So at this point, we're just hoping to build awareness of it, and hoping that it will take off and kind of give us a place to go now that what we've been doing for the last 23 years we can't do anymore. So with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and do our outros. I am Darren Drader, I'm the Game Master, and we will start with Raven.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. Tonight I played Major Gusset, the combat bot. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. You can catch me every Friday for High Riders at 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm here for Team Nevermore on Saturdays about the same time, and here every other Saturday for Fallout Pacific Northwest right here. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Capricious Nature.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure. I'm Capricious Nature. I am back from the dead pretty much now, as semester 2 is officially starting. So you will see a little bit more of me here on Sundays. We've got our Fallout Pacific. Saturday for all of you, Sunday for me. Saturdays, we have the Pacific Northwest, and I am going to be looking into hopefully bringing in a little bit more of, a little bit more streaming for our weekday or weekend viewers. Now that I hopefully have a little bit more time, so we'll see how that goes. I've been Bolt, your insane idiot who also came in late. I'm very sorry about that, but I am here. Please go download Project Phoenix. I'm going to be doing the same. I want to learn about this system. It looks freaking awesome. And it's also always good to have an alternative from D&D because they're being shitwads. So, yep.
I didn't say that. You said that. Your words, not mine.
I am not. I am not in any way affiliated. So
honestly, I'm going to say this: Wizards of the Coast is a large company. It's a subsidiary of Hasbro. There's a lot of people working in that company.
yes.
There are a lot of creative people working in that company who are friends of mine. It is not their fault that the business people are doing this.
Exactly.
So
there's no individual at fault. It is a corporation's decision. I'm not blaming any people. I blame the corporation.
yeah. So bottom line is just don't take it out on the creatives. Take it out on the business people. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Australis Plays says I suspect Hasbro is more the issue. Hasbro's CEO is actually Wizards of the Coast's previous CEO. And Wizards of the Coast is also generating most of the profit for Hasbro. So yeah, there's definitely. He was also, if I remember right, the one who says we want to monetize D&D to a greater extent. Anyway, moving on.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Greedy bastards.
Yeah. Okay, Eric.
Eric Leonard playing Regis Moset, the sort of erstwhile semi-reliable wanderer, scholar, expert, and in my in the real world I'm a park ranger, so I would also tell you if you're not playing a game and you're not worrying about the OGL, go take a hike, and I mean that kindly.
In the literal sense, yes. Enjoy.
Yes, in the literal sense.
All right, Dennis.
Hi, I'm Dennis. I run the OKSDM YouTube channel. Tonight, I've been playing Garrick, your kid that doesn't really know what's what, but apparently is a crack shot with his rifle, because I don't think he's done less than 5 damage with any shot so far in the 2 sessions that he's been here. And I'm also kind of I only heard about it like a couple hours ago, but I'm excited about this this Project Phoenix, because I believe you mentioned, Darren, earlier that you can just port 5th edition stuff over to this project. Is that correct?
You really need to have an understanding of how both systems work, because the language is not the same and some of the systems are a little bit different. But yes, the idea was to make something where it was its own distinct game. It stands up to copyright and legal laws being distinctly different, but mechanically it is similar enough to where if you understand how both systems work, you can pretty much do a conversion on the fly if you're the GM.
Amazing. That's so cool. I think that's my favorite part about it so far, and I'm definitely going to be checking that out.
And spread the word, please, because the more people who know about it, the greater demand. That adds buzz to it and makes it more likely that other publishers will listen when people say, "Hey, how about you support Project Phoenix?" It is 100% open, and our progress as of last Wednesday is 100% available to drive through right now, released under the Creative Commons, which means that if you're a publisher, you can start using it right now. We literally put the bulk of the system together within 2 weeks. Me and about 4 other people, other freelancers, other publishers, donating our time to do this. So check it out. So I think that is pretty much it. It also looks as though I managed to solve my sound issues. I didn't hear any complaints about quiet audio. So
Yeah.
You figured it out.
yeah, I believe it was we should have just turned up the gain in OBS. Yep. So we got that sorted out. We're all good, and we'll see you guys again on the first Saturday of February, which is let's see, it'll be the 4th. It's 2 weeks from now.
4th. Yeah.
All right, so that's it for tonight. See you guys later.
See y'all.
Good night. You're